Dear DSC candidates, welcome back to my Grammar for Success channel. I am Koresh Babu, a retired lecturer in English from Hyderabad. In today's video, I am going to explain the grammar questions given in the 2012 DSC question paper. I hope that the explanation of the grammar questions will surely help you gain more confidence in the subject. I therefore request all of you to watch this video till the end without skipping into the middle. I also request you, if at all you like this video, please consider subscribing to my channel and also sharing it with your near and dear ones. Thank you so much. And now let us get into the video. The questions begin in this question paper from 59th question onwards, right? And what is the 59th question? We have had the computer for 3 years. This is the question. And now let us see the options given under this question. What is the examiner asking you to do? The underlined tense. Okay, this is the underlined tense. We have had. This is the tense. Use underline. And what is this tense indicating in this sentence? Okay, and what are the options given here? We have still got it. We have had the computers means what is the meaning of this? We have still got it, or we will have it after 3 years. We use it only for 3 years. We no longer have a computer. What is the meaning of this we have had? See, to give the meaning of this we have had, what is this we have had? We have had is nothing but present perfect tense, right? And you know very well about the use of the present perfect tense. What is the use of the present perfect tense? It is used to indicate an action, okay? It begins in the past and continues in the present. That is the point. In the present. Okay, for example, I'll give you one example here. Is we have, let me say, okay, we have lived in Hyderabad for 3 years. Take for granted 3 years, right? This is the sentence. We have lived in Hyderabad for 3 years. We have lived in Hyderabad for 3 years means, what is the meaning of this? Yes, we started, okay, that's the meaning. We started living in Hyderabad 3 years ago. That is the meaning. 3 years ago. And we are still living here. We are still living in Hyderabad. This is the meaning it conveys. We started living in Hyderabad 3 years ago. From that day onwards, we have been living and living and living, and even now also we are living. That is the meaning of this sentence. In the same way, this we have had the computer for 3 years means we started having this computer 3 years ago, and from that time onwards, we have been using this computer, using and using and using. Even now also we are using this computer. That is the meaning of this present perfect used here. So that means we are still using this computer. That is the meaning. Okay, and what is this this meaning? This meaning, let us see where this meaning is given. Okay, we have still got it. That is the meaning. The very first one is the right one. See the second one, we will have it after 3 years. No. We use it only for 3 years. No. We no longer have a computer. No. So in this way, second, third, fourth one are not conveying the meaning of this, and only the first one is conveying the meaning of this we have had. So in this way, please, if you want more information about the present perfect tense, please try to watch my video made on present perfect tense and present perfect continuous tense. Okay, very recently I have uploaded on YouTube. Please watch it and benefit from it largely. Okay, this is the meaning of this sentence. This is your answer. Now let's go to the next question. Choose the correct order of the sentences given below. Okay, here are given some sentences and you have to keep them in an order, right? What are the sentences given here? I have given all of them here. A, B, C, D, 4 sentences are given. It was quite a shock. Mr. Ram's family had decided to go to Goa for a vacation, right? He immediately ran to a telephone booth and called home. Fourth sentence, they were boarding the train when Mr. Ram suddenly realized that he had forgotten the tickets at home. So these are the four statements, and we have to, they are given in a jumbled order. You have to keep them in an order, okay? Right, in a meaningful order. That's what I would like to say. So here, what must be the right one? First one. So here, this B must be the first one. Mr. Ram's family had decided to go to Goa for a vacation. So this must be the first one. Okay, deciding to go to Goa for a vacation is the first one. After that, what happened? You see, they were boarding. They decided to go, and then this D is there. Okay, they were boarding the train. They decided to go, and they purchased the tickets, and now they were boarding the train. When what happened? Suddenly Ram realized that he had forgotten the tickets at home. So this thing happened. So this must be your second sentence. Okay, immediately what happened? This gave him a great shock. It was quite a shock. It was a big shock to Mr. Ram. So this A must be your third answer, right? And immediately what did this Ram do? He immediately ran to a telephone booth and called home. In those days there were no mobile phones, I think, and that's why he ran to a telephone booth and called home. So this must be your answer. So B, D, A, C. This must be your order. Okay, these are the order of these sentences must be like this. So let us see that here. Okay. Okay, B must be the first one. C wrong, A is wrong, A wrong. So B is there, D is there, A is there, C is there. So the second one is your answer. Okay, just read the four sentences. Whenever such jumbled sentences are given in the examination, what you have to do is you have to read the sentences, you have to understand their meaning, and in your mind or on a piece of paper, you keep them in an order and check whether they are presented in a sequential order or in a meaningful order or not. That you have to check. After you find that they are arranged in a sequential order, then you go for the answer, you check for the answer, and accordingly you can do that. Okay, so the second one is your answer and all others are not the right ones. Right, now let's go to the next question. 61st question. What is the 61st question? Identify the set of all contrasting connectors. Contrasting connector. Contrasting means adversative. Okay, adversative. Connectors means conjunctions. Okay, this conjunctions is an old grammatical name, and connectors is a modern grammatical name. And you can also call these connectors linkers. You can also call them linkers. See, why are they called connectors and linkers? Means since these connectors connect two statements together, they are called connectors. And since they link two statements together, they are called linkers. Whether they are linkers or connectors, they are only conjunctions. Now he is asking you to choose the set of all adversative conjunctions. Adversative means opposite conjunctions. Conjunctions used to connect opposite statements are called adversative conjunctions or contrasting connectors. Right. And now let us see the list here. On the contrary, this is an adversative connector. Opposite. What is the meaning of why is this on the contrary used? It is used to show the opposite of what has been said in the preceding sentence. Let me give you one example here. There is no malice, okay, in her. There is no malice in her. There is no wickedness in her. There is no there is no bad in that girl, in her. On the contrary, what is that? On the contrary, this is what is it? It is used to indicate the opposite of this. On the contrary, she is a kind girl. There is no malice in her. On the contrary, she is a kind girl. ఆమెలో ఎలాంటి దుర్బుద్ధి లేదు. On the contrary means తద్విరుద్ధంగా ఆమె ఒక దయగల అమ్మాయి, ఒక మంచి అమ్మాయి. So in this way, on the contrary is connecting these two opposite statements. So therefore it's a contrasting connector, right? As a result means because of. As a result of the accident, he lost his right leg. As a result of. Furthermore means in addition to. In addition to. So it's a beautiful house. Furthermore, it is located in a beautiful locality, in a nice locality. Subsequently means afterwards. First, Mr. Mohan joined this club as a member. Subsequently, he became the chairman of the club. Subsequently means atupimmata, afterwards. Consequently means tatpalitanga, again here as a result. Consequently, he overslept himself this morning. అతడు ఉదయం చాలాసేపు పండుకున్నాడు. Overslept himself. Consequently, what happened? He missed his train. అతడు తన ట్రైన్ మిస్ అయ్యాడు. Consequently, tatpalitanga, as a result, both are the same. However, and nevertheless, these two, they are contrasting connectors. However means ainapatikini. What happened? Let me say, what is that? Let me say, give you one. The car, I give you one example. The car capsized. Karu bolta kotindi. The car capsized. However, when the car gets capsized, all the people traveling in the car must be killed. అందులో ఉన్నందరూ చచ్చి ఊరుకోవాలి, అవునా? బట్ however, what happened? However, అయినప్పటికీ no one was hurt. అయినప్పటికీ no one was hurt. ఎవడూ గాయపరచబడలేదు. So it is a contrasting conjunction because it is connecting two opposite statements. Car capsize అయింది, no one was hurt. These two are the opposite statements. So the conjunctions that connect two opposite statements are called contrasting connectors. So here, however, is that, and nevertheless also you can use that. Nevertheless, but also you can say that. The car capsized, but no one was hurt, right? The car capsized, nevertheless, no one was hurt, right? The car capsized, however, no one was right. So in this way, but, nevertheless, however, these three are called the contrasting connectors. So this first one, second one, fourth one, in these three sets, they do not have all contrasting connectors. Only in the third option, there are all contrasting connectors, conjunctions. Therefore, your answer is only this one. But, however, nevertheless, these are the contrasting connectors. Right. Now, let's go to the next question. 62nd question. Identify the sentence with the correct punctuation marks. Okay. Punctuation marks you have to use in a correct manner, and what is the sentence in which the punctuation marks are correctly used. So that we have to see. Our answer is only that one. Now let us see the options. Bacon says, what is that? Francis Bacon. He was a world famous essayist, and if possible, please read his essays. They are all very, very meaningful, very, very wonderful, right? And Bacon says, Francis Bacon says, okay, quotation must begin. Okay, and here he has used this hyphen. Small dash is called hyphen and big one is called dash. Hyphen is used here. Okay. Bacon says, reading, capital letter. Okay, in the direct speech, always the sentence must begin with a capital letter. Okay, here that rule is followed. Reading makes a full man. Again, here hyphen is used, and writing, comma, an exact man, comma. Speaking, hyphen, a ready man. So in this way, in this sentence, the punctuation marks are not used in a correct way. That's why this first one is not right one. And the second one, Bacon says, again hyphen is used here. Reading, a capital letter is not used here. That's why it's a mistake. Reading makes a full man. Writing, an exact man. Speaking, all others are right. But here, what is that? Yes, and moreover here, after the quotation marks only, we have to use the full stop mark. But here, after the full stop mark, quotation marks are used here. So this is also wrong. Okay, right, it is there. And Bacon says, you look at this third one, and here he has used colon. Colon is used. In the direct speech, we can use colon also instead of comma. Bacon says, right, and quotation marks begin, capital letter is used. Reading makes a full man, comma. Writing, an exact man, comma. Speaking, a ready man, comma. So, and here full stop, and of course here this is wrongly used, and no problem, this is right to as far as my knowledge is concerned with this. And you go to the fourth one, Bacon says, comma, capital letter. Reading makes a full man. Writing, an exact man. Here full stop is used here, according to the question paper. Okay, speaking, a ready man. So here using full stop in the middle of the sentence is wrong, and afterwards, no, it is there. It's one sentence on reading makes a full man. చదవడం వల్ల మనిషి సంపూర్ణమైన వ్యక్తి అవుతాడు. రైటింగ్ అన్ ఎగ్జాక్ట్ మ్యాన్, వ్రాయడం అనేది అతడు ఖచ్చితమైన వ్యక్తిగా చెబుతుంది. స్పీకింగ్ మేక్స్ ఎ రెడీ మ్యాన్, స్పీకింగ్ అంటే మాట్లాడడం అనేది అతడు సంసిద్ధుడైన వ్యక్తిగా చెబుతుందని బేకన్ చెప్తాడు. సో ఇన్ దిస్ వే, in this sentence also the punctuation marks are wrongly used. So that's why this third one is only your answer. Bacon says reading makes a full man, comma, writing an exact man, speaking a ready man. So this is only your answer, and first one, second, fourth one are wrong. Okay, and let's go to the next question. 63rd question. The Greek way of executing people was to make them drink a cup of hemlock. So this is the Greeks way of executing. Executing is put in the red color and underlined. Of course, I have done it so, and it is underlined, right? And a cup of hemlock. Hemlock is a kind of poison extracted from the bark of some tree. ఒక చెట్టు యొక్క బెరడులో నుండి తయారు చేసేటటువంటి ఒక విష పదార్థాన్ని హెమ్లాక్ అనేటటువంటి వాళ్ళు. సో దట్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ పాయిజన్. ఓకే, అండ్ దట్ వాజ్ ద ఫ్యాషన్ ఆఫ్ ద గ్రీక్స్. ఓకే, to kill the people, they used to give them a cup of poison. They have to drink that cup of poison and they must die. That is all there. Socrates was given a cup of poison in this way, hemlock, like this. And now what is the examiner asking you to? The underlined word means, what is the meaning of this underlined word? Here, praising, oh no. Killing, yes. Honoring, no. Performing, no. So praising, honoring, performing, they are not the correct options, only the killing. Executing means killing the people by giving them a cup of hemlock is the fashion of the Greeks of those days, right? And now let's go to the next question. 64th one. My uncle dash rupees 2 lakhs in his will to the Cancer Research Institute. Okay, my uncle dash. So here one blank is given, and what to use in this blank, and what is he asking you to do? Let us see that. So identify the correct word to fill in the blank. So here he is giving you some words. You have to pick out the correct word and use it in this. Okay, whatever the word fits in this blank, you have to choose that. That is only your job, right? And now let's see the bemused. Bemused means confused. Okay, my uncle confused 2 lakhs rupees. No, this is wrong. Confused. So bemused means confused. My father looks slightly bemused. The boy and the girl exchanged bemused glances. కలవరపడినటువంటి చూపులు ఒకరినొకరు చూసుకున్నారు. కలవరపడిన, కన్ఫ్యూజ్డ్. bemused means. Okay, bereaved. Bereaved means to take something away. ఒక దాన్ని కోల్పోవడం. So the death news bereaved their joy. ఆ మరణ వార్త వారి యొక్క ఆనందాన్ని తీసివేసేసింది. bereaved. So that is the meaning of this bereaved. So here this bereaved, my uncle bereaved 2 lakh rupees. No, this is wrong. And bequested, of course, this bequest is there. Let me tell you one important thing. This bequest is not a verb at all. Bequest means something given to somebody by will. వీలునామా ద్వారా ఒకడికి ఇవ్వబడిన మొత్తాన్ని ఒక ఏదైనా కానివ్వండి, వాట్ ఎవర్ ఇట్ ఈస్, దాన్ని దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ బిక్వెస్ట్ అంటారు. ఇట్స్ నాట్ ఎ verb at all. It is not a verb at all. But unnecessarily here it is given bequested. So it is absolutely wrong. వీలునామా ద్వారా ఇవ్వబడిన దాన్ని బిక్వెస్ట్ అంటారు, రైట్? అండ్ హియర్ బిక్వీత్డ్ ఈస్ దేర్. దిస్ ఈజ్ ఓన్లీ యువర్ ఆన్సర్. బిక్వీత్డ్ మీన్స్ టు గివ్ సంథింగ్ టు సంబడి బై విల్. అంటే వీలునామా ద్వారా ఒకడికి ఒక దాన్ని ఇవ్వడాన్ని బిక్వీత్డ్. యు మే గివ్ మనీ, you may give some property, you may give some gift, gold, silver, whatever you give to somebody. So that is called bequeathed. So here my uncle bequeathed 2 lakh rupees in his will to the Cancer Research Institute. So bequeathed means వీలునామా ద్వారా ఒకరికి చెందేటట్టుగా చేయడాన్ని, that is called bequeathed. So here bemused is an adjective. Adjective is not fitting in this. And here this verb is not fitting in this. This noun is not fitting in this. So first one, second one, third one are not fitting in this blank. Only the fourth one is fitting. My uncle bequeathed. వీలునామా ద్వారా ఇచ్చాడు what? 2 lakh rupees in his will to the Cancer Research Institute. So here this is your answer. All others are wrong. Now let's go to the next question. 65th one. Identify the meaning of the phrase underlined in the sentence. What is the meaning of the phrase underlined in the given sentence? Do you think they will get back together? Get back together. Get back together. What is the meaning of this phrase? Here he has given you 4 options. Start fighting again, no. start having a relationship again, yes. Wind up, no. Disagree with each other, no. So get back means start having or start living together. Do you think they will get back together? They will come together. They will start living together. They will start having a relationship again. తిరిగి సంబంధాన్ని తిరిగి నెలకొల్పుకుంటారా? So something like start having a relationship. So this is only the right answer for this phrase. Come on, let's go to the next question. 66th one. Match the parts of the sentences given in the group A and B. Two parts are given here, group A and group B. We have to join group A sentences with group B sentences, right? And let us see that here. And group A, if you are ill, you would go to hospital. If you had been ill, if you are ill, right? And B group, you would go to hospital, you will go to hospital. So the group A, group B. So before you answer these questions, let me again bring to your mind the parts of if clauses, if sentences. So dear test takers, any sentence that contains if is called an if sentence, right? And every if sentence has two parts in it, okay? Every if sentence, okay? Let me give you something. If sentence, every if sentence has two parts. If clause part, okay? If clause part, okay? And main clause part, main clause part. These two things are there. There are three types of if sentences, okay? Number one, in the if clause part, simple present, okay? That's the first variety. Simple present, whenever there is simple present in the if clause part, there must be a sentence in the main clause with shall, will, can, may plus base form verb, and preferably with will. Main clause lo shall to gaani, will to gaani, can to gaani, have may to gaani ఒక సెంటెన్స్ ఉండవలే. సింపుల్ ప్రెజెంట్ ఇఫ్ క్లాజ్ లో ఉంటే ఇందులో ఇది ఉండాల్సింది. దట్ మీన్స్ ప్రిఫరబుల్లీ దట్ మస్ట్ బి ఎ సెంటెన్స్ కంటైనింగ్ విల్, రైట్? అండ్ నెంబర్ టూ, సెకండ్ వెరైటీ ఆఫ్ ఇఫ్ సెంటెన్స్, ఓకే? సింపుల్ పాస్ట్. Simple past. If there is simple past in the if clause part, there must be in the main clause a sentence containing should do, would do, could do, might plus base form verb. This must be there, and preferably would must be there, okay? And third variety if clause if sentences are there, okay? Past perfect. If there is in the if clause part, if there is past perfect, what is that? In the main clause there must be a sentence with should have, would have, could have, might have plus PP, past participle form. So these are the three varieties of conditional sentences. All if sentences are called conditional sentences. We have three kinds of conditional sentences, okay? Yes, and each conditional sentence is divided into two parts, if clause part and main clause part. If at all in the if clause part, if there is simple present, and in the main clause part there must be a sentence with shall or will or can or may plus base form verb, and preferably will. And if in the if clause part, if there is simple past tense, and there must be a sentence with should or would or could or might plus bv, and preferably would sentence must be there. And if in the if clause part, if there is past perfect, had plus pp sentences have past perfect. If that past perfect is there, in the main clause part should have, would have, could have, might have plus pp. So this is there. So this is an open conditional sentence. This is an impossible conditional sentence. This is an unfulfilled conditional sentence, past perfect. So in this, I am not going deeply into the subject, and briefly I am explaining the nature of the conditional sentences, right? And now here you see that if you are ill, this is simple present, okay? Simple present means what must be there? A sentence with shall or will or can or may have plus bp. Come on, you see that? You will go to hospital. So A with Q. Simple present, a sentence with will, matching, right? You would go to hospital. Would is there, go to hospital. And in this, if you fell, simple past tense. If you fell ill, that means be with R. Be with R, right? And if you had been ill, had been means past perfect. Past perfect means there must be would have, should have, could have. So this must be with a yes. Would have gone to hospital. Are you following me? It is like that. And if you were ill, simple past, this is a simple past is there. Therefore, what is that? And there must be simple past, shall, should or would or could, again would is there. So here D plus E, right? And now let me give you the answers here. A goes with what is it? Q. Okay, AQ, right. And B with R, BR, and CS, and DP, DP, AQ, BR, CS, DP. So this must be your answer, right? AQ. Okay, here is AQ, BR, CS, DP. The fourth one is the right one. All others are wrong. Easy, easy, easy. You can easily understand this. The same point has also been explained in my earlier video made on the DSC 2018 grammar questions explained video also. Come on, let's go to the next question. 67th one. The reported form of the sentence. What is the reported form of the sentence? She thought, I am sure it is not dangerous. This is the direct speech, and this must be changed into the reported speech. Reported speech means, in other words, indirect speech. Let us change it into the indirect speech. Okay, let us see the options. She was sure that was not dangerous. Okay, this is wrong. She was sure. Okay, but that is a connecting word. Okay, but here after that a subject is missing here. She was sure that it is not mentioned. She was sure. Okay, it is not mentioned here. She was sure that it was not dangerous, but it is mentioned. That's why it's wrong. She thought that was not. So again, it is missing here. Okay, it is missing here. That's why the second one is also wrong. She thought it was not dangerous. Surely, the surely is given wrongly here, because when you are talking about a negative thing, why using surely? తప్పకుండా ప్రమాదభరితమైంది కాదు. తప్పకుండా ఎందుకు ఎవరైనా అంటారా? ప్రమాదభరితమైంది కాదు అన్నటప్పుడు తప్పకుండా ప్రమాదం. Why saying surely? This is a positive word and this is a negative word. These two words cannot go together, and that's why this third sentence is also wrong. And here see, she didn't think it was dangerous. This is only your answer. Okay, this is how you have to change this direct speech sentence into indirect speech. Okay, this is your answer. Now let's go to the next question. 68th one. Choose the correct option to fill in the blanks. Okay, to fill in the blank. One blank is there, I think. Choose the option, correct option. John was dash accountant during the period 2001 and 3. Right. So here blank is given, only one blank. Let us choose the correct option. What are the options actually? Okay, some, the, and A. Okay, here this is all about the use of articles and all that. So some is John was some accountant. No. John was the accountant. No. John was a accountant. No. John was an accountant, because accountant is the word beginning with what? A vowel sound, and that's why we use an here. John was an accountant during that. Okay, a accountant you cannot say, because the word is beginning with a vowel sound. Before the vowel sounds we should use an. Before the consonantal sounds we use a. That rule you know pretty well, right? And now let's go to the next question. Choose the suitable preposition from the alternatives given below. Okay, some all prepositions are given here, and now let us choose the correct option. Okay, the public is cautioned. Cautioned means, in other words, warned. The public is cautioned dash pickpockets. Okay, what are the options given here? On, no. About, no. For, from, no. Only against is used. Remember, after caution we have to use the preposition against only. He cautioned, the public is cautioned against the pickpockets. Pickpockets mean jeebu dongalu, pickpockets. The Prime Minister Modi cautioned all the Indians living in Israel against coming out of their house. So this is the only preposition. All others are wrong answers, and this is the right option. Right, now let's go to the next question. 70th one. There is fog at the airport. The plane has been diverted. There is fog. Fog means snow, pogamansu. Okay, there is fog at the airport. The plane has been diverted. Okay, right, because the pilot cannot see the runway and he cannot land the plane in a safe manner, right? And that's why it has been diverted. So these are the two statements given here, and what is the examiner asking you to do? Select the correct word to combine the above sentences into one. to combine these two statements together into one single sentence, what conjunction is to be used? What correct word he is asking, but actually what connecting word must be used here, right? What are the options given? Though, wrong. Though there is fog at the airport, you cannot say that. You cannot use that. Airport lo పొగమంచు ఉన్నప్పటికీ దో means అయినప్పటికీ కదా. Airport lo పొగమంచు ఉన్నప్పటికీ plane was diverted. No. At అయినప్పటికీ. There is fog at the airport. At the airport lo fog undi అయినప్పటికీ. Though is అయినప్పటికీ. This is a subordinate conjunction. This is a coordinating conjunction. Both convey the same. And therefore this. Therefore, anduvalla. There is fog at the airport. Therefore, the plane has been diverted. Anduvalla. So, ఇది correct గా. This conjunction is fitting here. There is fog at the airport. Therefore, the plane has been diverted. And here, whereas is also wrong. So, first one, second one, fourth one are wrong options. Only the third one is the right option that can connect these two statements in a meaningful manner. Now, let's go to the next question. 71st question. Have you ever seen your city from the top of a building, especially at night? This is the question. And then what is the examiner asking you to do? Let us see that. Identify the correct passive form. Okay, a long sentence is given. He is asking you to change into the passive voice. Okay, very simple. And here you see, have you ever seen your city from the top of a building, especially tonight? Have you ever seen? This is the verb. Okay, now ask a question. Have you ever seen what? Your city. This is your object. After the object, whatever the remaining sentence, that is called the remaining sentence. Okay, remaining sentence or etc. sentence. We are not concerned with this. Cut it. Now we are concerned only with this part of the sentence. You is the subject, seen is the verb, your city is the object. How to change it into moreover it is in the question form. Okay, have you ever seen? So what to do? What is the object? Your city. Your city means what? This is in the present perfect tense. Okay, what happens in the present perfect tense? You please watch my active voice, passive voice, voice video also I uploaded. Please watch that video and you can have a good command of this. Okay, present perfect tense. Whenever you change a sentence in the present perfect into passive voice, if the object is singular, has been must be used. If the object is plural, have been is used. Okay, here the object is singular, so has been must be used. Okay, so has been together you should not use. Next, put your have your city been. Okay, ever is used. Have your city ever been? This ever is there. It is always used in between the helping verbs. Has your city ever been seen? And you is there. By you. Has your city ever been seen by you? From the top of a building, especially at night. The remaining sentence, etc. sentence can be used here. Okay, this is how you have to change. Has your city ever been seen by you? Let us see whether this answer is there in the options or not. Come on, let us see the options here. From the top of a building, especially at night, have no. Especially at night, no. Has, oh, here is there. Has your city ever been seen? Sorry, ever been seen by you from the top of the. Third one is the right one, and first one, second one, fourth one are wrong, and only the third one is the right one. Remember, here ever must be used before the helping verb only, and here in the fourth one, after the helping verb it is used, and that's why this is wrong. Has your city been ever? No, you cannot say ever been. This is right, this is wrong, and that's why we have to slightly has confused here. Okay, ever been or been ever. Okay, you don't get confused. Ever or never are always used before the helping verb only. So our helping verb is has been. So before that only we have to use has your city ever been seen. Okay, that's why this third one is the right one and all others answers are wrong. Okay, 72nd one. Literature is characterized by its artistic, suggestive, its permanent qualities. It's a suggestive, it's permanent qualities. Okay, here the sentence is given and let us see what the examiner is asking you to do. Come on. identify the part of speech of the underlined word. So this is the underlined word. He's asking you to find out the part of speech. What is the part of speech? Okay, and here you can easily understand: artistic, adjective; suggestive, adjective; and permanent adjective. So what are they doing? Describing these qualities: artistic qualities, suggestive qualities, permanent qualities. So qualities is nothing but a noun, plural noun. So any word that describes or qualifies a noun is called an adjective. So here three words are describing this noun, that is qualities. Okay, and here artistic qualities, suggestive qualities, permanent quality. So the suggestive is nothing but an adjective. Come on, let us see the part of that. An adverb wrong, a verb wrong, an adjective right, a noun wrong. So only that one. 73rd one. Read the passage carefully and answer the questions. Answer question numbers 73 to 76 based on the passage. So here he has given you a beautiful passage. You have to read this passage and answer these questions given from 73 to 76. That means 4 questions are given here, right? What is that passage? This is a small passage, and I'll read this passage on behalf of you. Okay, here you say, although he was born in a little village near the coast and had gone to school in the nearest seaside town, okay, Mr. Raghavan was not a lover of the sea. So here, this Raghavan, this story, this passage is all about Mr. Raghavan. Raghavan, when he was born in a little village near the coast. Near the coast means sea coast is there. సముద్ర తీరానికి దగ్గరలో ఉన్న గ్రామములో జన్మించాడు రాఘవన్. ఈవెన్ దెన్ మోరోవర్ హీ వెంట్ టు స్కూల్ ఇన్ ద నియరెస్ట్ సీసైడ్ టౌన్ స్కూల్. సముద్ర దగ్గరలో ఉన్నటువంటి స్కూల్ కూడా వెళ్ళాడు, రైట్. బట్ హీ వాజ్ నాట్ ఎ లవర్ ఆఫ్ ద సీ. హీ వాజ్ నాట్ ఎ లవర్ ఆఫ్ ద సీ. సముద్రం అంటే అతనికి ఇష్టం లేదు. సో ఈవెన్ వెన్ వాకింగ్ అలాంగ్ ద sands, sometimes when he was walking along the sands, that means on the beach, that is the mean, sands means on the beach, he was always afraid of being cut off by the tide, and he was always afraid of the waves, that come and take him away, and he was always afraid of that, afraid of the waves of the seas, because the waves will be coming very violently to the shore, and they will pull you back into the sea. That is danger is there. Of course, watching the waves of the sea or sitting on the beach might be very pleasant and all that, but if the waves come to you, what happens? They don't keep quiet. They will pull you back into the sea. The danger is there. So he was always afraid of that, and he was not a very good swimmer. And another important thing is he was not a good swimmer. Even if you are a good swimmer, you cannot help it, because sometimes water currents will be there. When they pull you strongly into the sea, your swimming qualities will not work there. Okay, and so perhaps this accounts for it. Means perhaps this may be the reason for his not loving that sea, that is there, sea life, right? Second paragraph. Raghavan's family outings were often made to the beach, and he got married. He has a small family now, and after his usually his outings usually were often made to the beach. And Raghavan's family used to go for outing only to the beach. One day his children pleaded to go to the beach, and one day they requested him to take them to the beach. So Raghavan hired a boat. He hired a boat, okay, with his 2 children, rowed out into the bay, and he himself started rowing the boat into the sea. Okay, and all went on well. Okay, everything was okay now. But while turning back, while he was taking a turn back to the beach or back to the shore, a strong breeze sprung up and the currents were rather treacherous. So suddenly there took place some strong breeze, strong wind came up, and water started becoming violent. Because of the strong winds, water becomes like this, very violent. It becomes treacherous. Treacherous means it becomes violent. So waves started coming, coming rather in a big way. Big waves were coming because of the winds. Raghavan rowed hard. He started rowing that boat very hard, but it seemed they were making little progress, and he was not successful in that rowing, because the waves will be very strong, and in the waves you can find tidal energy, and that energy, and he could not withstand that energy, and what is that? He was making little progress. The children waved to the people on the beach and were at last rescued, and immediately the 2 children started waving their hands, please come to our rescue. So saying that they waved their hands to the people that were on the beach. Okay, immediately the people came there and they rescued him, because on the beach there will be people, some bay watchers will be there, bay watchers, and they will, if you start drowning in the water, they will come to your rescue and they will save you. So here these people came, they rescue, and they rescued him. Mr. Raghavan's dislike of the sea was not diminished by this experience, and after this incident his dislike for the sea life increased more and more, and he hated that sea life and all that. Okay, this is all about Raghavan. Right, now let us see the questions given under this passage. Now choose the correct answer for the following. Mr. Raghavan was nervous of walking along the sands. That means Mr. Raghavan was nervous means scared off. In other words, you can say scared off. Raghavan samudra తీరం మీద నడవడానికి భయపడుతూ ఉండేవాడు, because he had no love for the sea. Wrong. There the sea was infested with deadly monsters. Now he feared that the tide may cut him off from the land. That is only the right one according to the passage. And the sea was too deep even near the coast. No. So first one, second one, fourth one are wrong, and only the third one is the right one. And now let's go to the next question. And the 74th one. What did the children plead for? What did the children plead for? Plead for means request Raghavan for. Request their father for. Plead, request. Okay. Climb the cliff to have a better view of the bay. Now, did the children want Raghavan, their father, to climb the cliff to have a better view of the bay? No. Go to a coastal resort? No. Take them for a picnic on the beach? Right. Go out into the bay on a boat? No. They did not ask their father to take them into the bay in a boat. బోట్లో తమని సముద్రంలోకి తీసుకుపోమని అడగలేదు పిల్లలు. పిక్నిక్ వెళ్దామంటే వీడే తీసుకెళ్ళాడు. సో దట్ ఈస్ దేర్ ఫర్. సో దిస్ టేక్ దెమ్ ఫర్ ఎ పిక్నిక్ ఆన్ ద బీచ్. దిస్ ఈస్ ఓన్లీ యువర్ ఆన్సర్, అండ్ ఆల్ అదర్స్ ఆర్ నాట్ యువర్ ఆన్సర్స్. రైట్. సో దిస్ ఇస్ ద లాస్ట్ బట్ వన్ క్వశ్చన్. వాట్ డిఫికల్టీస్ డిడ్ దే ఎన్కౌంటర్ వెన్ రిటర్నింగ్ టు ది షోర్? వాట్ డిఫికల్టీస్ డిడ్ దే ఎన్కౌంటర్? ఎన్కౌంటర్ మీన్స్ ఫేస్, ఎదుర్కొన్నారు. తిరిగి వస్తేప్పుడు ఏమి కష్టాలు ఎదుర్కొన్నారు. సో హియర్ ఆర్ గివెన్ the boat they were rowing in suddenly rowing in suddenly developed a leak. No. Did they get any leak in their boat? No. Any leak of water? No. Sea monsters surrounded the boat? No. Treacherous currents developed as a result of strong winds? Yes. Treacherous currents means violent water waves started coming out because of the strong winds. బలమైన గాళ్లకు ఎత్తైన కెరటాలు రావడం మొదలుపెట్టాయి. సో దే ఆర్ కాల్డ్ ట్రెచరస్, violent currents developed as a result of strong winds. That is only the right one. The engine of the boat stopped functioning? No. So this one will be the right one. Now let's go to the last question. 76th one. Why did the children wave? The question is incomplete. Why did the children wave their hands at the people? ప్రజలకు వారు చేతులు ఎందుకు ఊపారు? ప్రజలకు ఊపారు, ఎందుకు ఊపారు? That must be the question. So what are the options given? They were bidding goodbye to the people on the shore? No. Are they saying goodbye to the people on the shore? No. To attract the attention of the people on the bank of their plight? Yes. To attract the attention of the people on the bank of their plight. On the bank to their plight. That means they waved their hands to the people on the bank so that they can look at them and they can understand that these kids their boat is in danger and they should come and rescue them. That is the signal they have sent to the people on the beach. Right. So that is the answer. And they had a choice right now. Their boat was sinking? No, that was not sinking. Okay. This is the answer. Right. And with this video comes to an end. Dear test takers, thank you so much for watching this video. If at all you like this video, please share it with your near and dear ones, and you also subscribe to my channel, and you will get all notifications about the new videos. I'm going to upload 4 more videos on DSC grammar questions explained. Thank you once again. With another beautiful video, I'll be back to you. Until then, see you all. Bye.